Welcome to another video. Now for months, I've been telling Konami that Legendary Fisherman is broken. It's tier 0. And what do? They go and print a bunch of Legendary Fisherman support. This is unacceptable. And I'm going to teach Konami a lesson the only way I know how, which is brutalizing decks on the ladder in the Link Festival. We're going to use the new Electric Jellyfish card to special summon Legendary Fisherman 2 from our hand. He becomes Legendary Fisherman, just regular Legendary Fisherman on the field. Opponent, are you going to negate the effect of Legendary Fisherman? You name Legendary Fisherman? No. Opponent is going to negate Electric Jellyfish and then respond with Twin Twisters, popping our 2-set cards. Well, that is fine. That is a-okay. We want that Ice Bear in the graveyard. That'll let us search Fisherman 3. And opponent is going to just help us on our way. Sky Striker maneuver, searching the Legendary Fisherman 3.
You've exposed my fisherman.
Now opponent doesn't realize it, but they've already lost. With the fisherman in hand, there's nothing they can do. They're going to attack over our jellyfish, and you may be thinking, well, you know, how are you going to win now? You have no way of summoning your fisherman. What's your pathway to victory? Well, we got an Ice Bear in the graveyard. Opponent is playing Sky Strikers. They're going to attack us directly. Send some Sky Striker cards to the graveyard. If they're a smart Sky Striker player, they're going to add a card to their hand with the Ace Kagari. Very good job, opponent. You must be thinking you're doing great, but you know we have Legendary Fisherman 3 in hand. You should have surrendered already. May take a while for opponent to realize what sort of situation they're in. Opponent linking into the Shizuku. Set into back row. Drawing a Sky Striker maneuver. Alright, opponent, now it's Fisherman time. Now it is Fisherman time. Let's draw. Doom Kraken. Doom Kraken, great card. Lets us protect our Legendary Fisherman. But we don't need it. Let's use the Ice Bear. Search for that Ice Jade Tremora. And let's do it. Special summon the Fisherman. Opponent has a window. We know that they have a set negate. If you look in the duel log, where is it? They have a card in their field. Widow Anchor. Target a face-up monster, negate its effects. Negating Fisherman's effect would make it named Fisherman 2. So we wouldn't be able to special summon it. But opponent is too slow. They don't realize what's happening. Fisherman 3 gonna banish their monster from the field. Now opponent gets a Sky Striker Ace Ray. And this is where things go south. Opponent gonna start summoning Sky Striker monsters. They're gonna add Sky Striker cards to their hand. But this duel is over. And opponent is just gotta wait to realize it. Opponent sending some Sky Striker cards to their graveyard. They're linking up. They're attacking directly. They used their second Sky Striker Ace Hayate. Look in here. 1, 2 Hayates down. The only card that lets them attack directly. Back to our turn. Let's see if we can try and teach them a bit more of a lesson. Close out this game. Use the Ice Barrier. Search for a Kaiju. Let's Kaiju their monster. Turn off their spells. With a monster in the main monster zone, they can't do much. They don't have Sky Striker Ray anymore. Attack directly. Opponent at 6,000 life points. They're going to use the Hornet drones. Make some tokens. Opponent, do you really think you have an out here? They're using their last Hayate to attack directly. We're going to try and negate with the Doom Kraken, but opponent's going to negate our negate. And they're going to steal a copy of Legendary Fisherman 2. Well, opponent, you need Legendary Fisherman 3 for this to be good. And they're just going to make a Zeke, disrespecting the Fisherman by banishing him. Well, you know what? We don't need Fisherman to be on the field to win, opponent. Just the fact that we summon him is enough. Opponent send all their Sky Striker cards back on the field. Probably think they're doing hot. You're not doing hot, opponent. You are not doing hot at all. Back to our turn. We draw an Ash Blossom. Let's just turtle. Fisherman's going to come back. Luckily, Zeke's effect is on summon, so they can't do it every turn. Opponent drawing more cards. Trying to pop some of our monsters. Well, Fisherman's immune to poppage, so we don't have to worry about that. Opponent, biggest mistake in the game. They activate Pod of Desires, banishing 10 cards to draw 2 cards. Opponent, look at your deck. You're down to 10 cards left. Are you really sure you want to be doing this at this time? Opponent going to resummon Legendary Fisherman again. Yeah, do nothing with it. Okay, very, very cool opponent. Attack into our Legendary Fisherman 3, but he's indestructible. It is doing battle damage to us, so probably should put him in defense mode. This is what we call neutral Jin. Set some more monsters here. Opponent gonna try and pop the Fisherman. I don't know what you're doing, opponent. You know that you can't pop the Fisherman. Opponent, stop trying to pop the Fisherman. You cannot pop the Fisherman. Opponent's tried to pop it twice now. They're gonna search for some cards here. Special summon a Decode Talker. Special summon access code. Opponent trying to pop. They're gonna pop our Jellyfish. They're gonna pop our Ash Blossom. They're gonna pop nothing because you can't pop the Fisherman, opponent. Passing the turn. Setting the maneuver. Setting the Sky Striker maneuver. Setting the field spell. Alright, back to our turn. But opponent, running out of cards there. 6 cards left. Let's just pass. Opponent gonna activate the airspace. Reveal cards in their deck. Ash Blossom. Mobilize. Ash Blossom. Not many cards left, opponent. 2 Ash Blossoms and a Mobilize. You got a little Kaiju in there. Opponent gonna try and negate the effect of our Fisherman, but he's unaffected by spell and trap effects. Opponent, pass him back to us. We're not gonna put any more monsters on the field. They'd be liability. Only Fisherman. Pass back to the opponent. Opponent have 1 card left in hand, or in their deck. Pass back. No cards left in the deck. Opponent trying one last time to pop their Fisherman. It's not gonna work, and opponent is done. Now, I'm very sorry that I had to do this to you, opponent, but it's not gonna stop until Konami realizes that Fisherman is #1, and it's #1 ranked on Duel Links meta. Let's go on to the next game. As is tradition, I'll have the full Fisherman deck list at the end of the video if you want to play Fisherman in the Link Festival. Saw people trying to do it, but they're not using Fisherman to his maximum ability. We are using the Umi control package to support Fisherman, but you know, we don't need the Umi support package to win. Fisherman can win all on his own. Opponent playing some sort of Tunes deck. Tune bookmark. Gonna get searching. Let's activate our Sea Stealth 2 and our Sea Stealth attack. Opponent for some reason passed to the battle phase. Even though they have no monsters on the field. Let's a special summon Fisherman. And oh, that was why, evenly matched. Let's banish Fisherman. Now we gotta banish 2 cards on our field. We're gonna keep the Umi. Umi is the card we're keeping here. Opponent playing a Toon Kingdom and summoning a Toon Gemini Elf. Now, I believe this card has a negate effect. While your opponent controls no monsters can attack directly. No, maybe not. I'm wrong. Alright, no negates. Opponent just was able to attack directly. Fisherman was saved. Comes back to the field with a Sea Stealth attack effect. And we draw 2 Fishermans. That's a-okay. Fisherman 3, gonna summon. Banish the field here. Can't attack this turn. That's why we summon him in defense mode. Everyone knows the Fisherman can't attack the turn he's played. I guess he's trying really hard to be a magic card. He's got summoning sickness. He's just too powerful. Let's turn our Fisherman to attack mode. Summon the Jellyfish. Unbanish our opponent's graveyard. Get a double attack there. 5,000 damage from the Fisherman. Very nice. Opponent down to 1,600 life points. What have you got left, opponent? We got a negate with a Jellyfish. Fisherman unaffected by card effects. Opponent passing. Well, we're not going to take any unnecessary actions. Let's get straight to battle. Attack with the Fisherman, and that is lethal. Another beautiful game in the Link Festival. Alright, let's do one more game here. Alright, pretty interesting hand here. Now, we do have the option of searching for the Umi control package here. And let's send that Ice Bearer to the graveyard. Activate the Ice Bearer. And we're going to be a coward here. We're going to set up Ocean Dragon Lord with the Jellyfish. We'll search for the Fisherman later. Fisherman is our late game win condition. Let's get that Sea Stealth attack. Set 2 back row. Get that Ice Bearer online. See what the opponent's up to. Activate Umi from the graveyard. Lock our opponent into water monster summons. Opponent going to Pot of Desires. I don't think so. Ash Blossom going to negate. Pot of Greed negated. And this is why it would be a-okay for them to add Pot of Greed to the game. Draw 2 just gets Ash Blossomed. I'm not being serious. Please don't take that serious. Opponent activating Foolish Barrel, sending a Cubic Karma to the graveyard. So opponent is playing Cubics. I think the Link Festival has been on too long. People are playing Jank now. Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. Opponent revealing 3 Cubic monsters from hand to special summon the Cubic Lord. They're going to get attacking, but we're going to Ice Barrier. Bring that attack down to 0. I think that monster was unaffected by monster effects. Yeah, unaffected by monster's activated effects. When it destroys a monster, they could give it a second attack. So good thing we negated that. Main phase 2, opponent's trying to activate the effect to burn 3,000 damage to each player. We're going to try and negate, but unaffected by activate effects, so can't negate. But now opponent is done. We draw the fish sonar. Activate the fish sonar. Search for the legendary fisherman. Or are they thinking adding a search for legendary fisherman 2? Let's banish our ice spirit from the graveyard. Add legendary fisherman 3 to hand. Let's special summon the fisherman 2. Special summon the fisherman 3. Activate its effect to banish all monsters. Unfortunately, this monster is not affected. So we're going to have to just destroy it the old-fashioned way. Search for a Rage of Karashin. Get popping. We could have popped 2 monsters here. But we don't need to. Let's get attacking. Fisherman can't detect the turn he's summoned, so he's just going to chill here. And that's game. Alright, let's go on to the Fisherman deck list. Alright, here is the full Fisherman deck list. Now, I was playing this deck yesterday. I got all the way to Platinum rank in the Link Festival with it, so it's definitely good. Umi Control is already a good deck, and putting the Fisherman package in just makes it unbeatable, basically. What are your opponents going to do? Fisherman can't be destroyed by battle. You saw that Sky Striker opponent. They went through their entire deck. There was no way to answer the Fisherman. In the extra deck, we got a bunch of Link monsters. Are you going to use these? No, you're not. You don't need them. They're just there for fun. Make your opponent think you're playing Links. If you need to achieve the mission to get Link summons, you can just summon some Link monsters every once in a while. As long as you leave Fisherman on the field, you'll be okay. Alright, hope you liked the video. Let me know if you think there's some cards I should put in to make the Fisherman deck better. We are playing a lot of the Fishermans, and now that we can search for them with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, very easy to get the Fisherman out. Electric Jellyfish, great support for the Fisherman. Yeah, so overall, Fisherman support, not what we needed, but Konami blessed us anyway. Alright, hope you liked the video, and have a good night. See you next time.